Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So this game of ours, Charles, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but two teams like this, and I remember in preseason you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
A game there of 30 big ones.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Touchdown!
Alec Pierce with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one fielded at the 5. Man who played his prep ball in nearby Frisco, it's Kenane Nwangu. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. He'll buy some time right.
He'll get this to Nwangu.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Carr. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
Take it at the 37. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find two unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, two heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Prescott. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On second down, it's Pollard, and he'll go down at the 28. On play action, Prescott. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Play action now, Prescott. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, they'll run with Nwangwu. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Handoff right side to Wangu. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run down for Nwangu. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Off the play fake, Prescott. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Buccaneers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now a 2nd down and 6. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On play action, now Carr. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. They'll swing this out to Fournette. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Carr. He completes this to Russell Gage. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Carr going to go on 4th down. Completes it again to Gage. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From midfield, here's Carr. That's dropped underneath to Nwangu. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Carr now to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Handoff here to Nwangu. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And this one is right down Broadway. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. He's going to try and go deep again. This is caught inside the 15. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Final play of the half, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Levante David. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Carr. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
Dancing to his left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On the give is Nwangu. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Carr. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 47 yards on the ground for him so far.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kene Nwangu taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. point after, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. One of those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. On the run is Guruz. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Carr. He'll find Nwangu underneath. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll go right back to Nwangu. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking from the gun, it's Carr. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans, 30 yards. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he comes back with one complete. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. On play action, Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 20. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. On play action, it's Carr.
To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short.
Carr going to throw.
Dumps it off to Fournette. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Carr now on first down.
He'll find Fournette again here.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. On play action, now Carr.
He's got Granson, his tight end. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
93.
Now Carr.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Quick throw caught by Godwin.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Give left side here for Nwangu.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Fitu Melifonwu up to make the tackle there.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
637.
Throwing his Carr. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Troy Apke, and the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Now
Now Prescott. It's complete to Robinson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
In motion goes the tight end. Now Carr, gotta have this one. This is caught by Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Carr. Airing this one out for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now Carr. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Carr to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Down to their final play. They've got to get in the end zone. That's part 1. Part 2, the 2-point conversion.
Throw the 2-point conversion right out of their mind. That's what they have to do. What you said is accurate. In the end zone, have to score a touchdown for that to even matter.
One final try now for Carr. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Cowboys are going to hang on the